What element of kindness does she see present in that unfairness?
I don't agree with the honourable member, and
Yes, I bet you do, Helen Whately. So, what's going on here then, my friends? Well, on Tuesday the 15th of July 2025, the Tories had a opposition motion day. Now, well, that's where opposition parties get to control the debate, so to speak. The Tories have now clearly moved on from their last opposition motion day of demanding that the families who cannot afford to send their children to private school should carry on subsidising self-entitled rich pricks, spoiled little Tarquins and their little Guineveres to carry on going to private school. Yes, they've now moved on to attacking the most vulnerable with too much welfare spending.
while it may seem kind to spend more on welfare, it's not. It's not kind those trapped in the welfare system and written off to a lifetime on benefits. In a moment. And as we embark on a doom loop of uncontrolled spending, higher taxes, struggling businesses, entrepreneurial exodus, rising unemployment, and then more people out of work and on benefits, it's not kind to those who lose their jobs and their incomes in that cycle of misery. And if the moment comes that we can't afford even to provide welfare to those in desperate need, then it most definitely will not be kind to them, the very people our welfare safety net is meant to be there for. I'm having to give way to the...
Grateful to the Shadow Minister for giving way. She talks about kindness, and does she agree, therefore, with the Children's Commissioner for England, who said children in England are now living in Dickensian levels of poverty, and a principal element of that is the two-child cap? What element of kindness does she see present in that unfairness?
I don't agree with the honourable member, and I'm coming to talk about poverty in a moment, so if he will just hold on a moment, he will hear my view on that point. Madam Deputy Speaker, this is a ticking time bomb. If we don't solve this problem, our economy will collapse. Yet opposite me sit members of this Labour government who have just shown us, with the welfare chaos of the last couple of weeks, that they will not, indeed cannot, fix this. In fact, they're just making it worse.
So yes, according to our privately educated Helen Whately, spending more money on welfare is nothing short of cruel to give the most vulnerable, the benefits they need so that they can live with dignity whatsoever. And I bet she doesn't agree with the man with the most magnificent flowing locks that would certainly give that wonderful plumage that's on Michael Fabricant's Bonds a good run for its money. Not that I'm jealous, obviously, can't you tell? But anyway, clearly our windswept and very hairy Dave Doogan is a rocker because he's an AC/DC fan. All business up front, but party down the back. Like I said, I'm not jealous at all, obvs. But anyway, he's right on this, so isn't he? When he said that children in England are now living in Dickensian levels of poverty. Which party has been in power for the last 14 years instigating rule and gruel? That's right, the party that privately educated Helen Whately, who, for a time, she was the minister for this department as well. Now, why have I said privately educated Helen Whately? Well, I have a video coming out about how privately educated Tory toffs, MPs lecturing the poor and vulnerable, while at the same time showing how entitled they really are. But that's for another day. But let me know down below what you guys think. Tell me how jealous I am of Dave Doogan's flowing locks. Also, let me know how insulted you are by these privately educated Tory toffs on lecturing poor people on welfare. And I shall just bid you farewell and take care, my friends.